Hello, how's it going? This is my vlog for October 5th, Saturday, 12:38. Um, uh, Yesterday, I helped my mom pretty much all day long, almost finish her garage, and then we went through all of her, like, student files from her career as a aromatherapy teacher. It was like three levels or something in the file cabinet, going through and picking out all the paper clips and enrollment papers and term or research papers, and then throwing the rest in the paper. It took a couple hours, and organizing and moving stuff around, and took her to the dog park to charge her car and everything. And so I stretched before I went over there for maybe an hour, or maybe more, hour and a half. But I wanted to stretch all day. Like, that's what I was gonna do. If I stretch all day, I kind of feel like my muscles are worked the next day, like I'm lifting weights. My back is totally sore, like sore muscles, like I was lifting weights, and I think that might be from the stretching. But my back was sore from sitting up, straight up in a chair, so it was from that too. But then she gave me these, like, marijuana cookies that I guess her friend gave her, and they were, like, not built with to whatever it is that holds them together, baking soda. So they just crumbled into powder, and when I came home, I ate the rest of it, and then went to the Home Depot to get drills, because I'm putting a pull-up bar above my in my living room, in my hallway, for the first time. And yeah, I noticed I was really baked. Came back here and I was just baked out of my mind, and I got a really bad asthma attack. So I guess even though I didn't inhale anything, my body was like, "Oh no, this is marijuana. You must have been smoking. Shut down the lungs." Yeah, and I had bad asthma. So I can't even do edibles without getting an asthma attack because of my body thinking that it's smoke, I guess. But yeah, I was baked, and I'm still kind of like baked today. It's like 12 and I haven't done anything. I got up at 8, and I was having dreams last night that I actually remember, which is bizarre because the very first night I have a dream that I can talk about was the night that I got baked off weed. I don't know what the deal with that is. Yeah, I had a dream I was traveling in some spot and hanging out with some people, and then, like, us at the very end, like, the person at the hotel was like, or that we were staying at or whatever, or rented, and it was like, "Look at the bathroom, it was all messed up," and I guess and then I had to pay or something. So, but then that's when I woke up, and I don't remember where I was or what I was doing, but if one thing I've noticed, if you go to sleep, or if you think about watching videos about how the world's messed up and people are evil, like, I've been watching videos. I can't remember this guy, Gary's Economics. He's a young guy, and he's a British dude who's saying how Britain's going down because of all the wealth discrepancy and stuff, and it's interesting to listen to, but it kind of brings you down. He's saying the economy is going to crash after rich people are going to suck up everything. Yeah, so then you would go to sleep and have, like, a bad dream about somebody being evil. Maybe it's better to, like, think about solutions, and then you can have positive dreams. I don't know. Anyway, I got up this morning and drilled into the doorway and found out that it's metal. So I asked ChatGTP, and it said that I needed to get a cobalt or a titanium drill bit. And so I'm thinking of going down to I guess Home Depot. Oh, there's my little, oh look, it's my little hamster. That's the first time I actually saw him running down his little tube, man. Oh, I need to refill his water though. Damn it. Oh, there he is. There he is. Here, check it out. I'm gonna refill his water after this video. I need to remember to refill the little guy's water. There you are. Hey there, little guy. Alright, going back and forth between the two cages. I love it. Huh. Oh, look, he's afraid to come out because he can hear me there. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess I'll leave so he does it. And then my lizard was there just this morning, but he's run away. Yesterday, and there's my 4 birds. Yesterday, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, so I realized that, oh yeah, yesterday I took out my lizard. He was sitting there on the heat pad, and I opened the thing, and he didn't run away, so I grabbed him real fast, and then he freaked out, and was trying to bite me and get away and wiggle and stuff, so what I do is I just hold him in my hand, and I show himself in the mirror, and hold him up to my face, and hold my finger up to his mouth to let him try to bite me, and hold him face to face with the lizards, or the ferrets, maybe like 5 minutes, just to get him to remember me. You know, if you can do that every day, that would be the best. I'm trying to let him grow up with me, knowing that I'm not his predator. Just so that, to try to minimize the chances of having my finger bit off, because when these things get full grown, dude, he could freaking bite my finger clean off if he gets a good grasp, so. And these things are, like, so hard to tame, dude. Savannah monitors. Anyway, I've had it like more than a year and it's still afraid of me. Anyway, I definitely have to quit smoking weed. I mean, not smoking weed, but taking weed, because, yeah, get burnt out and like lose my motivation. I don't think I want to have a roommate, because I'm trying to get in the habit of exercising all the time. And in order to exercise all the time, you have to be really organized and like be like regimented and not have any like downtime sitting around. And that's easy as pie to happen. Like yesterday, I got up and I was stretching and I couldn't stop thinking about my foot massager that I got the other day. So I put my feet in my foot massager. I just needed to do it. And the excuse was, well, let's just go on send OnlyFans masturbation videos that I did like months ago, back when I was smoking weed. Because I can't even do that anymore. I'm too old. I only get a hard on if I'm smoking weed. But god damn it, that half hour went by like that. It seemed like it was 5 minutes, and the thing turned off, and I'm like, what the fuck? You go into time warp when you put that muscle massager on, but it's also from the weed. So anyways, I'm trying to do stretching my muscles feel really antsy and I need to lift weights like really bad, even more than like do some like lose fat, like from endurance stuff. But yeah, it takes forever, and I was trying to stretch my arms and everything. I built this thing yesterday. I got an old belt, and so I can hold my arm onto this and like stretch it back. But there's another stretch that I have lots of different ways to do that. Yeah, so I think I might go over to my mom's house this afternoon and help her with some things, but after I do this video, I think I'm going to go over to the Home Depot and see if I can actually drill this thing in there. If I can drill this thing in, it'll also make it easier to fix that. Find out the metal studs to drill into here, because this thing might fall off one of these days. Because I kind of drilled it into the chalk. Yeah. And it might, yeah, fall off. But I'll have a way to fix it with my cobalt or titanium drills in the metal. But that's what I'm up to. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to on Monday next week trying to figure out my taxes. And I'm not totally sure my home insurance. I mean, the agent said it would work. But my home insurance is going to pay for this $3,000 apartment assessment I have to pay by the 15th too. So we'll see. But I mean, if everything works out, like, yeah, I'm looking forward to my life coming up, man. Have all the time in the world. I don't think I want to get a roommate though. It'll get in the way. The only kind of roommates, I'm on this site called YouTube group called Boulder Creative Housing. They call it creative housing. Like housing in your creative looking house. Dude, I have the most creative house by far. Like on the planet. But I can't get anybody to move in with me, so it's like maybe you should change the name of your group. But no, I get people trying to move in with me, but it's like people who I don't want to move in with me, like people without any presence. Like I got this woman, and she had 2 friends. I mean, there was a photo of her, so I'll give her that. But she's like a single mother. Maybe I shouldn't give away too many details in case somebody's trying to look the room, but blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, not available. I actually asked my mom, I'm open-minded. I'll take people. But my mom's like, hell no. So then she writes back, she's like, what do you mean it's not available? It shows that it's available on the site. And I'm like, oh my God. Maybe I should take the ad off. But, yeah, I'm trying to become an athlete. What I really need is not to have to go over to hang out with my mom all day every day. But it's great that I'm over there finally cleaning up her house, and she's letting me for the first time ever. But I think that's my little hamster. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. I took the test the other day. I do have to grade myself on 2 tests. So I don't know when I will do that. Maybe tonight, and then I can finally upload them. Only 33 minutes of one was recorded though when I did it. Something's wrong with my computer. So I have to do them from now on with a video camera. But there's only one video camera that actually goes, because these video cameras, I guess, aged out or something. They won't work with these cards. They were too big. Yeah, be careful when you buy really, really big memory cards, memory sticks, because then they start to not work. Even if you get the ones that are like spec'd for whatever you're using, you're running a risk. You're way safer just using little memory cards. But because I have to like reformat them every single time after I use them, so it's like you can't even use them for what they're meant for anyway. But so yeah, today I'm going to water all my plants. Hopefully I have enough light in here for all of them. Yeah, so that's another babble of a video. Oh yeah, so what I was saying is, what I need the most is just to hang out here and stretch until I can get a little bit more limber. Like one thing that I've noticed, and I noticed this the first time when I was in Kathmandu when I was like 23, is that if you only stretch, you can actually get stronger just from stretching. I went there and I was doing the stretch routine with these people every morning, and I wasn't riding my bike at all. And then I noticed I was riding the bike like when I would just ride it to town and back. I was riding really strong, and I realized it was because I was limber. Like when I lift weights, I can tell. Last week I could tell that my right arm's stronger than my left, when I was doing isolateral bench press. I was doing 3 sets of one plate on each side because I'm like not strong at all right now. What I want to do is I want to lift weights until I get strong, and then I can lose weight, because you can be super strong and super light as long as you exercising, just like you can be big and fat and not strong. But yeah, I noticed that my left arm was having trouble, or more trouble than my right arm, and it's also my left arm is the one that's the way more tighter. So yeah, and it also feels so good. My body loves it to stretch, like in my hips, all over my hips, different stretches, and it just takes time. So to hang out in my room all day long, every day, like I want to have a day where I do nothing but stretch all day, and I feel like that's the best. And also I can listen to the book, try to finish my history books, Thomas Aquinas. So, but yeah, I learned no more. If I do weed, like this weed that I'm growing in my apartment, I'm going to continue to grow weed in my apartment because I like how it makes my apartment smell, and it's fun to watch grow. But whenever they get done, my plants get done, I'm not going to smoke it anymore. It's the perfect time to grow weed because I don't have to worry about it making me a drug addict. Or like, getting hooked on the weed and then you run out and then you have to go and buy more. So yeah, whenever it's ready, just, I guess, give it to my mom until she gets sick of doing it. And yeah, make cookies and stuff out of it. And then I could get like cookie high every once in a while. Wow, the little rascal's coming back. Look, he's walking back and forth. See, that's what I think is totally awesome about for a hamster. Having the hamster have that cage, right? And I don't even know if he's made it down to that cage yet. But like that hamster's wanting to hang out there. The hamster has that place to hang out. He has that hangout area. Then he can go down there and get his water and food in that whole cage. That has 2 places for water. But see, because the hamster can like literally run full blast down tubes, it basically is like a natural environment for the hamster. He can't tell the difference that he's not caged. He feels like he's out in the wild. That would be the equivalent of going up to ground level and running around. And yeah, that's the, if you have pets, you need to have as many of your pets living like as freely as possible, because then it's like you're living in the jungle, in the middle of nature, with happy animals all around. Like all 4 of my birds are happy because they can fly around. My ferrets are happy because they have like 6 or 7 indoor cages that are all connected. Like in my bedroom, there's I have these tubes that go around the entire ceiling, like in a circle, so they can do laps. And they have like 3 cages. No, 3 cages in my bedroom on the corners. And then they can go out of one of the cages and then walk down into my room, so they can back and forth. So yeah, and then my Savannah monitor, pretty much, I'll let him run around the house. I had it set up where that ramp was hooked up to there, and the cage was open all the time whenever I would put the ferrets away when they were sleeping. And so I would just open it up, and my Tegu would just walk out of it and just walk around the house. And he could go back in, but he never went back in on his own. I had to put him back in. And the last time he got out, before my roommate called my mom, my roommate before called my mom and convinced her to convince me to get rid of my tortoise and Tegu, which were best buddies, hanging out all the time. But the Tegu went in my bedroom and hid under my rug next to my bed for like 3 or 4 days. He wanted to be near me or something. That's where I grabbed him. That's where he was when I grabbed him to sell him to the pet store. But wish I hadn't done that, because now I have a Savannah. I don't have my tortoise anymore. And now I have this Savannah monitor. When the Savannah monitor gets big enough to defend himself, I'm going to get a sulcata tortoise, which live like 120 years. Yeah, and put him in there. And then that'll be my new pet in there. And they can be together, buddies together. until the Savannah monitor dies. I think they live like 15 years, and then maybe just keep the tortoise in there. But anyway, that's enough babbling. I'm gonna go off to the store and see if I can get a drill once in a while and drill that thing in there. If it gets in there super sturdy, I can have all kinds of fun trying to do pull-ups. I mean, it's kind of kind of a procrastinator. I wait until now to get a pull-up bar in my apartment. Yeah, so talk to you tomorrow.